for my son, Antonio, and for my beloved husband, Martin. Please, Lord, keep each one safe wherever he may be, and bring them home to their family who loves and misses them.
I'm glad lighting the candles every night makes you feel better, Mama, but they're not coming home.
You don't know that, Luis.
Would you please stop kidding yourself? It's been years.
Tell me about your date tonight. How's Beth?
That's fine. She sends her love.
Then you had a nice time?
And now I, the great Misha, will make a lovely lady to disappear.
Let me out!
Oh, my God, Sheridan.
Open it now, huh?
Come on, open it up.
It's stuck!
The only way we're gonna get this thing open is with an axe.
There's an axe in the firebox in the kitchen.
Sheridan, I know you're scared. It's Luis.
Calm down. I'll get you out. I promise.
It wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault.
Of course it was.
wasn't my fault.
All right, she's in shock. Get some damp rags. Okay. Oh. Okay, you're safe now. Everything's gonna be okay.
Truth is, it's been a very weird evening. Excuse me, I gotta call Hank over at Grace Bennett's bed and breakfast. No answer. Thought Hank would be back by now.
Is everything all right, Luis?
It's just been a very strange evening.
You hardly said a word all the way back, Sheridan. You gonna be okay? Say something, Sheridan.
I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it.
You're back in that magician's locked box again, aren't you? Isn't there anything I can do to help? Okay, I can take a hint. You want to be alone. Won't bug you anymore.
Hank, wait, please. Don't go.
Is this where Tabitha got the idea to turn into a vicious hound? Timmy knows Tabitha's desperate to destroy faith and charity. Timmy just hopes that their powers aren't stronger than Tabitha's. Tabitha's been gone a long time. Timmy's got a bad feeling about this.
Please, Faith, pick up the phone. Why isn't my sister answering? Or my niece, Charity? Something's wrong. I can feel it. Oh, something's happened to both of them.
Miguel. I've never danced with a boy alone before.
Well then, may I be the first?
You've fallen on broken words, and I am here to pick up the pieces. I know you don't believe close your eyes and you'll see us. I'll always have you in my thoughts. I'll be that place where you were. I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places, and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of a bird I knew could take me highest. Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
What made your night so strange, Louise? Was it something to do with Beth?
No, Beth's fine as always.
Well, I'm glad. Perhaps you two will date more often. I always liked her.
Yeah, I remember. You took her shopping for wedding dresses when I hadn't even proposed.
Well, you were so well suited. I still think you should have gotten married years ago.
I wasn't ready, Mama.
Oh, nonsense. You're the most grown-up and responsible of all my children. You gave up your personal goals to help support our family.
Well, I don't regret the decision I made for 1 minute.
I have. I feel terrible that sometimes we've cost you the kind of happiness that comes from marriage.
Well, from what I've seen, happiness and marriage don't always go hand in hand.
If you're speaking about my marriage to your father...
Okay, Papa abandoned us, Mama.
He did not, Luis. He disappeared.
Look, I've heard this all before.
But you don't listen. When you love someone, you learn to take the bad with the good. You stick with them, even when things are hard.
I don't want to argue with you, Mama. And besides, your advice is wasted on me. I'm not even involved with anyone, much less thinking about getting married.
You're thinking about someone very seriously.
Me? No way.
Don't you know you can't hide anything from your mother? Someone is on your mind tonight. If it isn't Beth, who is it?
Sheridan Crane.
I don't get it. You've hardly said a word from the time we left the lobster shack, and all of a sudden you don't want me to leave?
I'm sorry, Hank.
Then you're not mad at me?
No, not at all. You've been so kind. Thanks for the long drive home along the shore. It really meant a lot to me that you were quiet and gave me space.
Oh, I just figured Louise had already asked enough questions.
It's been a really rough night for me.
Well, getting locked in a coffin would scare anyone. Look, you don't have to answer this, but I got the feeling that you being trapped in that box was more than just scary.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, have you ever been stuck in a small place like that before? Maybe you're claustrophobic.
No, I'm not claustrophobic.
Okay. I was just wondering because of the way it shook you up.
It totally freaked me out.
And you don't know why? I mean, did it bring up some old memory of something?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Listen to me, Sheridan. No one must ever know about what happened, about what you've done. Never. No one.
Why did you ask me that, Hank? Did I say something about an old memory when I was hysterical?
Sam, I'm so glad you called me.
Well, you and Grace are the best of friends. I figured you'd want to know about Grace getting to see her twin sister Faith on the video hookup.
Grace, I'm so happy for you.
Honey,
Thank God.
what's the matter?
Something's happened to my sister.
What? How do you know?
Faith said that she was exhausted and that she and Charity were going to go to bed early so they could wake up at daybreak to move here.
I don't understand. Honey, what's the problem?
I'm trying and trying to call them and they don't answer. I mean, where could they be? Calm down, Grace. Look, there's still no answer.
Look, easy, honey. There could be any number of reasons why they're not answering the phone.
Maybe they went out for a bite to eat. No. Faith insisted on coming here in the morning because she said the evil forces are stronger at night. Evil forces?
And Faith seems to believe in them pretty strongly.
Faith would never go out at night, especially tonight. Why not tonight? Because she said once we got together, we could withstand anything, but not until then. What if the little girl was right? What if something terrible happens?
You will need great courage for what's going to happen tonight, Grace. It will frighten you, but you can't give in. If you do, it will be the end of everything. All will be lost for you and your family.
Father Lonigan told me innocent souls are in peril tonight. I'm afraid my niece and my sister are in terrible danger right now.
You told me I could believe in miracles, Miguel, and you were right. You're my hero.
It's like my mom says, I guess. You know, if something's meant to be, it'll be. This was meant to be, Charity.
Tough luck, Faith. You and your precious daughter Charity are about to be history.
What makes you think tonight triggered old memories for me?
I'm not sure. I just got the feeling that you being locked in that magician's box reminded you of something in your past.
Tell me again, Hank. Exactly what did I say?
Oh, you kept saying I didn't mean it, and it's not my fault.
Listen.
Look, it's over and done with. Forget about it.
If only I could.
Well, why can't you? I mean, what does it matter what you said?
It matters to me.
Why?
You know, maybe you're right. I'll just put this night out of my mind and pretend it never happened.
Believe me, if I got locked in some rusty old casket, I'd probably say a few crazy things, too.
You're sure that that's all I said when I was locked in the box? You're not keeping anything from me, are you?
Scout's honor. What are you so afraid of, Sheridan? What is it that you think he might have said?
Beth and I ran into Hank and Sheridan at the Lobster Shack tonight.
You did?
Yeah, it was quite a surprise all the way around. Especially when we all wound up at the same table.
I hope you didn't give Sheridan a hard time.
Oh, what kind of question is that, Mama? You know I'm nice to everyone. At least everyone who's nice to me.
I know, but it seems that the Cranes always seem to rub you the wrong way.
Because the Cranes think that they're better than everyone else in Harmony, and I won't bow down to them. I'm gonna try Hank again.
I hope you didn't get into an argument with Sheridan.
No, there was some third-rate magic act going on, and Sheridan wound up being part of the trick the magician wanted to perform.
What trick?
Disappearing act. She got into this coffin-like box, and he locked it.
What? I can't believe she would do that.
She obviously had second thoughts. She started screaming. Oh, no. Hank and I tried to get her out of the box, but the lid was stuck. I had to break it open with an axe. Sheridan was still upset when Hank and I got her out.
Pobrecita Sheridan.
And she was sobbing about something that happened and how she didn't mean to do it. I started thinking that it was something from her past. Now look, you've worked as the Crane housekeeper for a long time, Mama. Now, you know a lot about them. Now, you've known Sheridan Crane since she was a little girl. Now, is she covering anything up?
Charity! Charity, wake up! There's a fire! Save God.
Timmy doesn't know how Tabitha's going to take care of Faith and Charity. Maybe Tabitha's favorite book will tell Timmy. A hound it was, an enormous coal-black hound, but not such a hound as a mortal's eyes have ever seen. Fire burst from its open mouth. Its eyes glowed with a smoldering glare. That sounds like Timmy's sweet princess, Tabitha. Never in delirious dreams of a disordered brain could anything more savage, more appalling, more hellish be conceived than that dark form and savage face which broke upon us. Who's that? Have they come for Timmy?
I'm not afraid of anything, Hank. I just wanted to make sure that I didn't say something embarrassing.
Trust me, Sheridan, you didn't.
Well, that's something at least.
Finally. I was wondering when I was going to see that beautiful smile of yours again.
This wasn't exactly the first date you expected, was it?
Do you hear me complaining?
No, and you've been really sweet, too.
But you're still upset, I can tell. Is there anything I can do?
No, thanks.
Do you want to talk? People say I'm a pretty good listener.
Thanks, but I'm kind of done in.
Oh, meaning it's time for me to go? I just hate to leave you like this.
I'm fine now, really.
You sure?
Positive.
All right. Well, I'll be going then. I had a great time in spite of everything.
I'm glad.
I hope we get to do it again. Minus the locked box and minus Louise.
Sure, Hank. Good night.
Good night.
What kind of a question is that, Louise? Why would Sheridan be covering anything up?
It's just that Sheridan kept saying it over and over, that it wasn't her fault. What wasn't her fault?
It wasn't my fault, Pilar. I didn't mean it.
Do you know what Sheridan Crane meant, Mama? What is it that she didn't mean to do?
I cannot tell you why Sheridan said those things.
I was hoping you'd know.
Why does it concern you?
It's just like this riddle that I can't solve. I mean, for once, Sheridan didn't make me mad. She fascinated me.
I wouldn't think about it anymore, son. Leave the Cranes to themselves.
Maybe for now. I'm gonna go out for a walk or something. You want some ice cream or?
No, thank you. I'll see you in the morning. Yes, I need a taxi, please. 462 Railroad Street? The Crane Estate. Please hurry.
My sister needs me and I can't reach her.
Grace, don't do this to yourself. You're letting your imagination run away with you.
Grace, I want you to take some slow, deep breaths.
Don't either of you understand? Faith is in trouble.
Grace, I want you to calm down. If there was something seriously wrong, Faith would call here. Okay? She has our number. She knows you would help. You told her I was a policeman.
Maybe your sister just turned off the phone so that she could get a good night's sleep.
Or maybe the phone was out of order. There could be a number of reasons.
Why do I feel this way? We are identical twins. When one of us feels something, the other one doesn't. I feel danger. I'm sure Faith is in trouble. Operator, I need you to check a number for me in Castleton. 555-0134.
Grace, you need a good night's sleep. I mean, tomorrow's your big day to meet your sister. Your day you've been waiting for 20 years.
Sam is right. Grace, a good night's sleep would do wonders for you.
Yes, operator. Are you sure? Thank you.
What'd they say?
Her number's in working order. Something is wrong. I told you.
Honey.
No. Faith said that we were lucky because certain forces didn't know that we'd met. What if those forces know?
Listen, if it will make you feel any better, I will go over and check it out. I will make sure Faith and Charity are okay.
Will you, Sam?
Yes, I will.
Thank you.
Timmy's a good boy. Timmy's a good boy. Timmy didn't mean to kick Fluffy all those times.
If you ever kick Fluffy again, I'll leave you in the laundry room alone with her.
Tabitha's back! She's back!
Never mind all the fussing, Tim. Just fix me one of your special drinks.
One more Timmy coming right up. Timmy's dying to know. Did he do it?
Mission accomplished, Dollface. Faith and her brat are no longer a problem. Ruff! Ruff!
You are my passion for life.
It's you, mate. Hey, Louise. I just tried to call you.
Yeah, I haven't been back yet.
Yeah, I figured.
Look, man, I'm sorry I lost it with you outside the lobster shack earlier.
Forget it.
I just want you to know that it wasn't you. I was trying to protect Sheridan.
Hey, I said forget it.
Getting locked in that box really shook her up.
Like, I'm the one who's sorry. That's why I tried to call you. I mean, I shouldn't have asked her all those questions. It's bad timing.
No. No harm done.
So what happened?
You mean with me and Sheridan when I took her home?
Hey. No, that's your business. I mean, at dinner. Why was she screaming that it wasn't her fault, that she didn't mean it? Did she explain it to you?
No, but it was definitely on her mind. She hardly said a word all the way home.
Well, she must have said something about why she said all those things. Does it have something to do with her past?
That's what I asked her when we got back to her house.
What'd she say?
She didn't really give me much of an answer. I mean, I don't know. I figured it was her business, so I let it go. You're making way too much of this, Louise.
Look, I'm just curious.
Well, the way I see it, Sheridan didn't know what she was saying. It's like she was having a nightmare, you know? You say a few crazy things, and then you wake up, and you're like, what did that mean? Who knows? So who cares why she said what she said?
I care.
Could that be at this hour? Who is it?
It's Pilar, Miss Sheridan.
Oh, Pilar. Thank God.
Oh, my poor sweet Sheridan.
You heard about what happened to me tonight?
Yes, I did.
I wanted to call you, but it was late, and I was afraid that Luis would be even more suspicious than he already is. He's the one that told you, isn't he?
Yes.
What did he say, Pilar? Did he ask you about my past?
You needn't worry. I told him there was nothing about your past to concern him.
You never lie, Pilar. You told your own son a lie to protect me.
I did not lie to him. Luis is the best son a mother could have, but he's also a conscientious policeman. I just didn't tell him what I knew.
Thank you. When I was lying in that box, all I could think of was the worst night of my life.
I know.
I felt like I was reliving every horrible moment. It seemed so real.
I am so sorry.
Am I doomed, Pilar? Is this night going to haunt me for the rest of my life?
Timmy smells smoke.
Do you now, Timmy?
Forest smoke.
Really?
Tell Timmy what you've been up to, Tabitha.
You don't want to know. Take my word for it.
Timmy saw that vicious dog come out of the basement, and it was wearing your bracelets.
Suffice it to say that tonight has been sheer hell, so to speak. And I'm absolutely fried.
But you did the deed.
Indeed I did, Timmy. And I can't wait for my head to hit the pillow. The bad sleep well, and the very bad sleep even better. But I have a little tiny errand to do before I can rest.
Maybe Timmy can help.
Hardly. I have to check in on our neighbor, Grace Bennett, and see how she's doing. Right about now, she should be burning up.
Eve, she's burning up.
She's running a pretty high fever.
Is that what made her collapse?
I'm not sure. Grace has been under such strain lately. This could all be the result of tension. I don't see any physical cause.
It's because I'm not sick, Eve. I'm worried about my sister.
I know, Grace. I still want to take you to the hospital for a thorough examination.
Good idea. Oh, honey,
No.
please.
This is not about me. It's about Faith.
Grace, don't try to get up.
Don't you understand? Something has happened to Faith. I know it. Charity! Wake up! There's a fire! Baby! Charity!
What difference does it make to you why Sheridan freaked out in that magician's box?
It's not like I'm gonna lose sleep over it.
Well, then why can't you drop it, Luis?
It's like I said, I'm curious. It's like a puzzle. A mystery I'd like to solve.
You always did remind me more of Sherlock Holmes than Patrick Ewing anyway.
I'd like to see you make that shot.
No problem. You know, you've always had an overactive imagination, even back in high
Are
school.
we gonna take a trip down memory lane here, or are you gonna shoot?
I'm setting up here.
Just gonna take all night?
You know, Sheridan was just frightened, you know, plain and simple. She didn't think about what she was saying. She just said things, you know? It's no big deal.
Not bad.
You know, I mean, I'd probably say a few crazy things myself if I was in a situation that scared the hell out of me.
I guess.
You know, anyways, you're talking to the wrong person about this. You should be talking to your mom about this.
I already asked her. She said there was nothing she could tell me.
And your mom's honest to the bone. She never lies. Case closed, Sherlock.
Yeah, you're probably right. But there's something about what Sheridan said that still bugs me.
Sheridan.
That terrible time so many years ago will haunt you only as long as you let it.
I don't want it to rule my life.
Then you must let go of it. It's time for you to start building a new life for yourself.
But how?
Perhaps by finding someone to love. Someone who loves you. Someone who you would like to raise a family with.
I've tried.
You cannot expect someone to love you if you haven't begun to love yourself. You must forget what happened when you were a young girl. Only a few members of your family and myself know what happened, and we've all been sworn to secrecy. No one will ever tell a soul.
I'm afraid that if I stay in Harmony, that night will haunt me for the rest of my life. Coming home was a terrible mistake. I should have just stayed in Paris.
With that man who only loved you for your fortune?
Even a life with a shallow man like Jean-Luc would be better than a life in Harmony where I'm being haunted by ghosts. I've got to get out of here.
Come on, Eva's right. Come on, lie down, Grace.
At least until your fever breaks. And if it doesn't, I'm going to take you to the hospital because I can be every bit as stubborn as you can, you know?
Sorry to barge in, but nobody answered my knock. Oh, dear. What's wrong with Grace? Is there anything I can do?
No, Tabitha, there isn't. But thanks for asking.
Uh-oh. Well, you and Grace were so good to me when I had my little spells. What happened?
Grace found her long-lost sister.
Oh, yes. What a blessed miracle.
True, but it's exhausted her and she's running a fever.
Fever? Oh, what a shame to have something like this dampen the most joyous time. Has your sister arrived in Harmony yet, Grace?
Not yet, Tabitha.
She's coming tomorrow with her niece.
Won't that be nice? Let's hope and pray your fever will have passed by then, Grace.
I'm sure it will, Tabitha. But I think right now Grace needs a little rest, a little quiet.
Oh, of course. But don't forget, Sam. I'm right next door if you need anything. Good night, Grace. Good night, Dr. Russell.
Take care, Tabitha.
Thanks again.
Sam, why can't I reach Faith? I know something's happened to her.
Your sister will never answer any phone again.
She's still burning up, Eve.
I feel like I'm on fire. I have to get to Charity. Charity! Charity!
Miguel? Miguel, are you there? It's so dark I can't see. Mom? Mom, where are you? I'm scared. Miguel! Where are you? Miguel. Miguel.
You gotta give that cop's mind of yours a rest, Luis. Not everyone's a suspect.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but there's something about what went down with Sheridan tonight. There's something she's not telling us.
Like what?
A secret.
That's all in your mind, buddy.
You know, I don't think so. Once I get hooked on a mystery, I don't let it go till I solve it. Now the question is, what is Sheridan Crane hiding, and why?
If you run away now, Sheridan, you will be running the rest of your life.
But I'm afraid to stay here, Pilar.
You can distance yourself from a place, but not from your own fears. Until you exorcise your ghosts, they will go with you, Sheridan, wherever you go.
How can I get rid of them?
You have to face your fears, your ghosts, here in Harmony. It is the only way.
But what if I can't?
You are a very strong young woman, Sheridan. It will take faith and patience, but it will happen. Just as the right man will come along, right here in Harmony. I believe it is meant to be.
How can I get involved with somebody from Harmony? What if he finds out about my past? What if the police discover...
Shh. I will not let that happen.
But your own son, Luis, is on the police force. He's already begun to ask questions.
Do not worry, Sheridan. I will do whatever I must to make sure that your past doesn't come to light.
You promise?
You have my word. No one will ever know what happened.
Tonight was one of the hardest nights of my life, Timmy.
You did what you had to do, Tabitha?
Indeed I did, Timmy. In some ways, reminded me of the old days. The Salem witch trials.
Timmy's only heard of the O.J. trial.
These were much bigger than that. Kind of like one big bonfire. But instead of roasting marshmallows, they roasted...
Dost thou repent for thine evil ways, old woman?
Never!
Then thou shalt burn, witch. burn for all eternity.
Never mind.
So how's Grace?
Burning up with fever, poor soul. Maybe because her sister is burning up in a fire right as we speak.
That's what you did to Faith and Charity?
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Faith and Charity's move to harmony is an absolute bust. Not bad off the top of my head.
Timmy thinks it's brilliant. To Tabitha, for solving all her problems. May she live forever.
I already have.
I promised I'd find out why Faith isn't answering her phone. And I will, Grace.
Thank you, Sam. I'll stay with Grace until you get back.
Thanks, Eve.
Faith! Faith is dying. I'm losing my sister.
Miguel. Miguel.